Hello and welcome to Elefante Music. My name is Al Elefante. I'm going to present a 3-lesson program to properly get you started on playing the alto sax. For the purpose of this lesson program, you will not need a book. Eventually, however, you will need to purchase the lesson book that your school is using for your instrumental music program. If you're unsure which book your school is using, you can contact Elefante Music. We have a list of all the local schools and the books they're using. We have these books in our inventory. If you choose to purchase one from our store, we offer both non-contact pickup or we can mail it to you. We'd like to start this video by letting you listen to the sound of the alto sax. Following that, there will be a 3-part saxophone lesson. Okay, so the alto sax sounds like this. That's the sound of the alto sax. A lot of fun to play. Okay, so this is the mouthpiece. The first thing I'm going to do is take the cap off the mouthpiece and put it to the side. The second thing I'm going to do is take the ligature off, unscrewing it and taking it off like that. The ligature is what ties the reed onto the mouthpiece. This is the reed. It's a number 2 reed, which is the one we recommend when you're first starting. You want to do something, you want to put it in your mouth and moisten it first. Then you want to put it onto the mouthpiece. You've got to be careful to make sure that the reed doesn't go to this side or that side, that it stays perfectly even with the 2 side rails, and it stays even with the top of the mouthpiece right here. The curvature of the reed and the top of the mouthpiece has to be right. It can't be up like that, and it can't be down like that. It has to be right up, even as you can make it, and not side to side. Hold it with your thumb and put on the ligature, which, as I said, ties it to the mouthpiece. The wider end of the ligature goes on first to conform to the profile of the mouthpiece. You make sure that the ligature is below the crest of the reed and you tighten it. Don't over tighten it, but make sure it's snug. Now the reed is on properly. Again, it's not to one side or the other, and it's along the top. Next thing I'm going to do is put the mouthpiece on the neck. Here's the neck. I'm going to apply some cork grease on the neck to make it easy for the mouthpiece to go on to the neck. You twist the mouthpiece on. Don't shove it on. Twist it on, just like that. And that's it. You're all set. The mouthpiece is with the reed onto the neck. From there, you can go ahead and make a sound, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so now we've come a pretty long way. We've learned how to put the reed onto the mouthpiece and how to put the mouthpiece onto the neck. Now I'm going to show you just how to make a sound. Pretty easy. You cover your lower teeth with your lip. You must do that. You don't want your teeth on the reed. So you want a cushion between your lower teeth and your lip, like that. Your upper teeth go on to the mouthpiece itself. Then you seal across it by tightening the corners of your mouth up against the mouthpiece and blow across the reed, and you should get a sound like this. Okay, so let's just review real quick. You got the mouthpiece and the reed together held on by the ligature. You've got the mouthpiece on the neck, and you've learned how to place your teeth on the top of the mouthpiece, your lower lip above your teeth onto the reed, and you've made a sound. We've come a long way. Practice this first lesson till you get it down solid, and we'll go on to lesson 2. All right, in lesson 2, we're going to learn all the parts of the saxophone and how to properly assemble. If it's not properly assembled, you have a much harder time playing the instrument. Now, as you can see, I've already put on my neck strap. It goes around the neck like this, and it's used to clip onto the body of the sax. Here is the body of the sax. We want to first take off the body cap. Now, when you put the saxophone back in the case, remember to always put the body cap back on. It protects the saxophone. You really need to remember to do that. So we've taken it off. We're taking the neck strap and the hook, and we're going to put it through this on the back of the saxophone. Just like that. Now you're going to want to lift the neck strap in such a way to make it comfortable, and you'll just have to kind of fool with that till you get it. You've already learned all of this. How to put on the reed onto the mouthpiece with the ligature, how to properly put it onto the neck. Now we're going to put the neck onto the body. So you have to make sure that this neck screw is loose, and then you put it on the body like that. Again, you twist it on, don't shove it on. You'll need to tighten this so that the neck doesn't move. It has to stay. Now, I adjust it so it comes right down to here comfortably. So adjust the neck strap appropriately. Your right thumb goes under this thumb rest right here. Your first finger goes on this first pearl, second finger goes on the third pearl, and your third finger goes right there. Your thumb on the left hand goes onto this black thumb rest right here. The first note I'm going to show you is a B. Just your index finger on that first pearl. You blow into it just like you did with just the neck and the mouthpiece. That's a B. I push down the next pearl. Remember, I skip this small pearl and I go right to there with my second finger, and that's an A. I press the third pearl to get a G. So those are the first 3 notes you're going to learn. Believe me, you've really come a long way if you get that far. Good luck, and we'll talk on the next lesson. Okay, just a quick review before we go on. You want to make sure that your neck strap hook is clasped onto this ring on the back of the sax. Again, you can see it right there. And you want to make sure that it's at a comfortable length. So adjust your sax strap appropriately so it feels comfortable. Remember, you played these 3 notes, B, A, G. What I'm going to show you now is how to read those notes on the staff. So the first note, B, is on the 3rd line of the staff, and you'll see it on the music. So you play it for 4 beats. It's a whole note. And a whole note is indicated by a round circle that's not filled in. And what a whole note means is that it's 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure, which is separated by a bar line, is a whole rest, which is again 4 beats and takes up that entire measure. Rest, 2, 3, 4. So when you're reading the notes, it'll sound like this. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. And just complete the entire line just like that. We're going to go to the next note, which is 1 note lower. So from the B, we go down to the A, like we did in the last lesson. You skip the small key, that small pearl there, go down to the A, and do the same thing. When you're reading the music, it's an A, it's a whole note, it's the second space up, it's just a circle that's not filled in. Again, indicates that it's a whole note, 4 beats. Rest, 2, 3, 4. And you'll do the entire line like that. And then the same thing with the next note down, which is a G. Rest, 2, 3, 4. And you'll do that for the entire line. You've learned a lot. You've learned how to read 3 notes, how to play the 3 notes, how to assemble the saxophone. You're on your way. From there, you can take lessons wherever you need to at school. You can get help. Please feel free to contact us and we can help you some more. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful to you. And I hope you enjoy music. Thank you.
Welcome to Elefante Music. This presentation deals with proper procedures for sanitizing your wind instrument. It is important to keep your instrument both well maintained and clean. This becomes even more important if you have been sick or around anyone who has been sick. For those of you who have already purchased an instrument care kit, you have a bit of a head start, as you will find that most of the things that we will be using in this video can be found in that kit. For those of you who have not purchased a care kit, you can find it on the Elefante Music website, along with other cleaning and maintenance products. First, make sure you are working on a clean, sanitized surface. Also, make sure that you have properly washed your hands. We recommend that you wash your hands before and after cleaning or playing your instrument, and never share your mouthpiece with anyone. We are now going to show you how to sanitize woodwind mouthpieces, whether they're hard rubber or plastic. Clean the mouthpiece using warm, not hot water. Hot water can permanently discolor or even possibly warp the mouthpiece. Use a proper mouthpiece brush. Then you should spray the mouthpiece with Stericyl and allow to dry. We also recommend that you clean your reed after use. Clean with warm water, dry with a paper towel, and put it in a reed holder. And now we're going to sanitize a saxophone. The saxophone body is made of brass. You should spray a clean cloth with isopropyl alcohol or Stericyl. Wipe down the sax body, being careful not to spray the pads. Then we swab the inside of the body with a swab treated with Stericyl or alcohol. When totally dry, you can clean and polish. For cleaning the neck, which is a very important thing to do, use a neck cleaning swab. It's a snake swab. Spray with isopropyl alcohol and clean it thoroughly. When totally dry, you can clean and polish. Now let's sanitize your case, both inside and out. The first thing you need to do is take everything out of the case. You want to vacuum it so it's totally clean, and then spray it with isopropyl alcohol. You can also use Sтерisol if you wish. Allow it to dry. Your case interior is now sanitized. You can spray the outside also with isopropyl alcohol or Sтерisol.